Not high key, mono key hungry.
Low key because I'm being like a dog right now. I'm just looking at the food and staying back. But as soon as you let the break
you ain't being like these dogs, man, but they don't know how to stay back.
Yeah, they be drooling and shit.
All up on your damn heels.
Good morning, y'all. We kind of behind this morning because
Okay, y'all need to tell me what's
What you mean? I'm gonna have to reuse. I'm gonna have to make some more sauce. I made it in here. I would like to continue it in here. I don't know when I'm gonna make it after the live though. That's for breakfast this morning. So is this? You can do the eggs now, Mika. Just enough for me and you probably. And I guess Demetrius, you here.
gonna eat now?
I'm finna eat outside now, yeah. Yeah, we gonna go outside and eat.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go wash the upper part of my body and change my shirt color.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well, we'll be ready in just a minute. What you need? Something? You need something from me? Butter, baby. It's butter, baby. Oh, that's the butter right there. Right there.
Thank you, ma'am.
I throw this box away. Y'all bear with us this morning. Woo. We still getting out. I guess, girl. Listen, you gotta just if you don't. You know, I don't let my mind go there. I don't stress. I live a stress-free life. You know why? Because stress kills, and I'm not suicidal. If I want to be suicidal, I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to let stress kill me because really a lot of times, stress don't even have shit to do with you. It be other shit you be worried about. You better let somebody else and something else, some other than stuff that you got anything to do with or got anything to do with you, kill you because you're stressed. That's enough, yeah. With all that, yeah, that's enough. If you don't need all that, then you can leave some of that to the side. You just, yeah. And whoever.
A couple spoonfuls.
Yeah, and whoever. Yeah. Whoever want to do that to theirs, they can put some, you know, crab meat stuff in their eggs too. Because you know, them children ain't finna get up. Them boys ain't finna get up. Not right now. Cameron went to school. Oh, Cameron went to school today. So he ain't coming. He might be mad.
And we still holding on to the eggshells, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would like to do?
If it ain't no Ziploc bag in there to put with the eggshells already in it for the dog, then we can put them in another Ziploc bag. But it should be one in there. I don't know. Whew. Y'all, I'm so tired this morning because I had to get up and cook for a customer before I cook dinner, before I cook breakfast for us. Whew. And I'm exhausted even before we get started. But it's all right. I'm glad I was able to get up and do it because, hey, I ain't turning down no opportunity to make no money. People who don't want to work do that. Oh my God! And you're only 2 minutes behind.
1 minute early in the driveway.
Well, why the hell you was sitting in the driveway?
You want some eggs to me?
Yes.
Okay, great. I don't mind.
Just put one more in there, cause I ain't gonna need that many eggs. Yeah. Yeah, don't give me as many eggs as y'all get y'all, cause I ain't gonna eat that much. Tamisha, you eat outside? Okay, we gonna eat outside. Mama ain't gonna eat her food outside, cause she said she don't play with bugs in her food. If you want to sit inside, we can, Tamisha. Because it would be 2 against 2. Mama don't want to eat outside, and I don't think you don't want to sit outside.
And then if she's a guest.
Since you're our guest today, you want to eat outside, guest? Or no? Okay, we ain't got to eat outside. We eat at the table.
And the guest one. We'll take it.
I'm finna start fixing plates.
Who's that walking out those fire people? Where you going? Mom, I said, no.
Girl.
I'm like, you don't need nothing. You've been in.
Yeah, we eating out different plates today, okay? Because I'm not finna be taking down no plates and stuff. We just gonna make this plate thing work. Because I don't know what these kids gonna do with my plates, but I don't see the 3 plates. I'm like, these kids, like, they confiscate the plates, take them to their room. You know, I don't have time for this today. Yeah, they confiscate this. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's okay. I'm not even tripping. Not even tripping. Mama, whatever you want. I don't want what. Yeah, because I wore that shirt before too. Whatever you want. It's fine.
I'm gonna put my back out door clothes on.
You going back out door today?
Ain't gonna be cleaning and all that. I don't want to get like all in the world. I ain't gonna be moving from it. Over. Legs feel good. My back, I think I laid down too much yesterday. I'm back to school. Upper part. Upper part.
This is my little plate. You can put me some eggs on there. Don't put a lot.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix this one for Mama. A little bit more. That's perfect.
This is
Yours or Tamisha or Mama, don't matter. I'm gonna put a lot of potatoes on this plate for whoever want a lot of potatoes. At least I think that's a lot of potatoes. I don't know.
Mom, did you want some eggs?
Mama like to cook her own eggs, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, honey. Mama don't be playing about them eggs.
That's cool, that's cool.
She like them. What she like them? Over easy or something?
Over light.
Over light.
Over medium.
Over medium.
It's okay. I went to
Mama,
Waffle House and
we
learned how to cook
okay.
them. That's what I
We-
did.
we
I
are
learned how
not-
to flip them eggs that Mama like.
Yeah, we is not bothered by you
That's how you roll them.
wanting your eggs a certain way. You know I ain't, because everybody in this house wants something a certain way. They do. No joke. Everybody don't like something. It's everybody in here gonna say, well, I don't like it like that. You be like, oh, okay. Oh, this must be Mama's then, because this ain't got no eggs.
Just a little bit left.
A little bit left. Okay, that's cool. They'll
Where you
figure
want
it
to
out.
put it at?
Wrap it and put it in the refrigerator. Mama, this yours.
Yeah.
Yours right there with no eggs. You don't want eggs. The only one with no eggs.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
And this is the rest of it. So whatever they choose to do.
I think I mastered it.
Ah, you was able to tear off that paper. Where you sitting there? Right there. I see it right here. I got what? A charger block. Well, let me see what you finna put in it. The little end you finna put in it. No, nothing like that. But one of the kids do, I'm sure. Mama probably do shit. Mama be having everything. Nika, which one is yours? This one? Okay.
Right, I wanted to put it next to it.
ain't gonna be like that. Them over there short too. I mean, long down to the floor.
Girl, what's going on with the hair
What is
thing?
that up on your hair? What? What is that?
Yeah.
No, it's a phone thingy.
Oh, girl, why I thought it was a girl bye. Girl, I'm like, is you been, girl, what's happening?
Put it somewhere. I'll say where it's at. Wait a minute. Let me see if I got it.
It's a little tripod. You remember I said we could finish it on the other?
Yeah. You can, yeah. We got orange juice, y'all. Both of these ain't got no pulp, right, Demetri? Oh, you want the low acid? Okay, we'll just open it then. Cause I don't care how much acid it got, really. I probably need low acid because I got a pimple.
On the wall? Where you gonna put it?
So, are you gonna use it right now?
No.
Okay. Okay. Lisa! We'll charge it for you. Lisa!
Can you charge something?
Mika, bring plastic forks, please. It's the one. Look in that bag. Look in that bag right there.
No, ain't nothing in that bag. I looked
Oh, they don't took all the bags out there. Here, here, just get a real one.
What's up?
Demetri needs you. Okay.
Everybody got their food?
Yeah, I think so. It's some more crab and stuff for eggs if you want to fix your own eggs. Potatoes over there. It's a steak over there. Yeah. Just one. Y'all gotta split it. Yeah, girl. Listen. We don't have like we don't do that. They don't have to fix their own eggs. Yeah.
I don't have no children. I'm just tired.
Me neither, girl. I'm grown. I mean, I'm retired. I got children, but I'm retired. Shit. So, I forgot the grits. Tamika, look, come back. Fix everybody a bowl of grits. Let me sit down. Everybody who wants some. The little pot of grits, mama. The little pot of grits is for mama. She don't like how she is grits.
We didn't need no bread.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't need no bread.
notice we ain't got no bread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna mention it because it was on the
Yeah,
menu.
it was on me, man.
But when I tell you that post 75, you're gonna like everybody got this.
Why not? I just
Make sure that
mama,
bread
you ain't got. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what we gonna put the grits in then? I ain't got no room on my plate.
Okay.
Put it on now.
Yeah, get a bowl.
Demetri got room on her plate. You probably got room on your plate, but I got a small plate. Somebody got all the big plates. I couldn't find but 2 big plates. So I don't know what's happening here. Somebody's stealing plates and bowls out of our house and dishes and stuff. I don't know what's going on.
So,
I used to call it that, invisible nobody.
Yeah, the invisible nobody is stealing plates.
Everybody like, nobody ain't doing it, ain't nobody doing it.
Yeah, plates and stuff just come up missing.
I gotta get you a little,
Mama, I don't care. It don't matter. I just want to be able to eat some grits.
Yeah, I can mix it in my. I don't care if it's on there.
Well, you can get many grits as you want to make it on here.
Oh, we got some more mushrooms over there.
Not cooked.
You cook that many?
I just mixed them with the steak. Because everybody don't like mushrooms like this. No, I need to smoke. There's one more.
It's right over behind you. It's behind you up under the lid.
All right.
Who's in the bowl for? Me?
You know how much I eat, Mom. Oh, I like that shirt, Mama. Strong women raise strong kids. Yes, they do. I don't know how you pick that's the right shirt, but just the right time.
She did.
She do. She just go in there and snatch up something and it serves the moment perfectly.
Ain't got wrinkles in it.
Not again with the wrinkles. This one right here. Oh my goodness.
I was like, I just need to change because the one I had on and everything, I probably all had.
Oh, I didn't get a cup.
Girl, get you a cup,
Please. So we can get started.
Remind me, y'all, I got that gate open out there.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta have me a little more coffee, y'all. I can put some grits right here on my plate. Oh, not that kind. Oh, yeah, okay. It looks good. The grits looks wonderful.
Do we need a knife? You need a knife?
I don't know, I got
I don't know. I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna shoot. Get you. What there you go right there.
He got me some hands.
and I'm gonna use my hands.
I'm looking for it. I don't know what the hell I did with it.
What y'all looking for?
I had someone.
Whew.
You got a dry towel for your hair too.
Girl, that, I don't know if that's sweat. Oh, it is sweat, girl.
It is. Girl, you tired already.
Girl, I've been tired. I've been up since 6 o'clock trying to cook this shit before this. Oh shit!
And she pulled it off.
I pulled it off.
4 minutes to spare. And that's being
And not
dressed.
even when they got dressed and everything.
Okay, that's with being dressed. I know, right? Talking about this one.
I'm a timely procrastinator. Don't judge.
Okay, you know what?
Don't judge my
I'm not
procrastination.
gonna touch it. A
My
timely
procrastination
procrastinator.
That's
is timely.
we can say it differently. We can say she thrives under pressure.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. I say it again.
You thrive under pressure.
From one procrastinator to another.
Pressure.
From one procrastinator to another. Y'all did well. Y'all did well. I'm proud of both of y'all.
Because when the pressure hit, we get it done. There we go.
That's it. I know what I got to do by a certain time. Now, I might be 1 minute before on time, but listen, as long as I am there at that moment, I'm telling you, that's all that matters.
Heel smoking, head on fire. I'm here.
Oh, good morning, world.
Morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome May 2nd.
Okay. Now let me just thank God for all of this forgiveness He's given us all our lives and loved us dearly and allowing us to fellowship this morning. We have 2 meets here with us this morning, people. So hey, that's cool. She's a wonderful person. Thank you, Lord, for this meal we're about to receive for nourishing our minds and bodies. We just thank you for allowing us to be civilized enough to have a gathering in your name. We ask for blessings for everyone everywhere this morning. And we just ask you to keep your hand on us, and we're going to love you like you want us to in return. In the name of Jesus, amen.
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 Good food, good meat, good love.
Let's eat.
That's my dog.
Oh, I've been waiting on
Because
this.
you've been waiting to eat.
Both of them, they gotta sing the musical through life.
Hey, that make it fun.
Man, what?
That make it fun when you singing about it.
Everything has a song. Everything has a song. You hear me? That's what's wrong with society today. They don't sing enough.
I know, right? That's why they
I'm
unhappy.
singing in jail.
I know.
Can't let me out. Been locked up.
But you know what?
Mix up.
It's in a bowl in the refrigerator. Talking about the crab and stuff?
It is.
Yeah, it's in a bowl in the refrigerator. The same bowl that was in
And
there.
down on the second shelf, right in front of you, baby. You made that too?
Girl, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a lot of crab meat, so that's why I put some of my eggs.
And it's in the eggs.
Crab meat in the eggs, red onions, julienne peppers, a little basil, a little garlic.
I was at the stove. I was hungry. It was.
Yeah, that's why you bought all this shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not what I asked her to get. It's a whole lot more.
It was most stuff and most stuff getting in there. I said, you don't need to come in the grocery store. Huh?
You don't?
Because you think of everything you want to just eat right there at the stove.
Oh no.
Then you don't have to like put that stuff up.
Right.
Then you're thinking, but I really need this.
And as you putting it up, thinking about all the money you just spent at the grocery store.
Right.
I'm saying every time. I'm like, can I not? I just want to go in there and come out with just a little bit.
You gotta do like mama. Mama go in there with her list. If it ain't on her list, don't talk to her. It's not on her list.
Now when we get through getting all the lists, there's some
Then,
money
yeah.
left over, you can get that.
If you want to get some apple,
I go back through the line. I have done that.
but you're not gonna add nothing in her boogie. You need to stay away from it before you get cussed out. You thumb you up on her boogie.
That me and Ty did last time. I had some more dollars left, about $30-something left on that food card. So I went down back through the line. That's why I got all them that fruit and all that stuff. I said, we can't get that many apples this time because we can't get rid of them now. I done made pie and all kinds of stuff out of it. We can't get them out.
Still got it.
You got apples.
Yeah.
Been feeding them to the dog.
Man, they
Been
love
eating
apples.
them. You know, everything. I'm like, okay.
Oh, mama, we like your cook warrior woman.
Oh, yeah, I love this cup.
And strong women raise strong kids. Let me see your shirt. Let me see your shirt. Oh.
You see what the other side say?
What it say? Blessed is the woman whose strength and bravery inspire others to rise up with passion and perseverance to face challenges with a spirit of faith and hope. Mama, you are real. You on it today.
Okay, what?
You all on our topic and stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I watched the Sinners movie last night.
Did you?
I did. Me and Cameron talked about it. Again, I'm gonna say this: a movie is just a movie. It's fictitious,
Yeah.
and if you're looking for a movie to define your life, then you need to find your whatever spirit you think you feel with. You need to find your Father, whoever leading you and guiding you, which is right now nobody. But you need to find somebody to lead you and guide you because TV is not real. And vampires sure as the hell ain't real. Whatever you think they represent. I'm just saying. I like the beginning part. I understood the beginning part where, remember his, who watched it? No, Tamisha don't watch scary movies, so she ain't gonna watch it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. So, in the beginning, the boy dad is telling him he wants him to come back to church and help him preach a sermon. Now, this is what I observed throughout the whole movie. He ended up having to come back to church and help him preach that sermon. Mm-hmm. And it was because his ass had been through the storm and the rain and survived. And his dad had told him he was going to have to stop, playing at juke joints. But he didn't in the end. It was his gift. So, it was nice. Which brings me to, as children mature, who are they? As children mature, as they get older, your relationship with your children changes. You know what I'm saying? It changes from a parent-child. You're still leading, but when you leading a little child, it's very instructional. It's very you got to give a lot of instructions, a lot of directions, and do a lot of redirecting. Whereas when your child becomes grown, it's different. You are an advisor. Period. The instructions change.
Right.
The directions change. The delivery changes. It should, because hey,
You know this a lot.
you already know this shit, so I ain't finna keep telling you anyway. Now that's me. I'm not unless something you got a mental health or learning disability. And none of my children have none of them. They crazy as hell, but they ain't got no learning disability. Okay, so unless you have a learning disability, some comprehension issues, some issues that are medically present, then I'm on advisory duty. If you grown, because I done already taught you what to do. By the age of 5, you ought to understand how to respond to authority. A lot of children don't, though, because they ain't had no authoritative figures, because ain't nobody told them what to do. But by the age of 5, a child should understand. Did I tell you not to do that? And they should understand. Just like my dogs, when I look at them and they say, in their mind, I know they saying, damn, I got caught. Let me turn my ass around and sit down. Because she mad now. So they don't have to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? My kids did the same thing. But society had you in a position where you can't do that. Yeah. You can't discipline them. If you hit them or if you say something to them, that's just like, in my opinion, a child who is been, and I know a lot of people not gonna agree this with, my children grown and I don't care. So the way I talk to my children, some people may not understand it. I won't call them stupid, but I will say that's a dumbass thought. Why the hell would you do that? Because I want you to know that when you think that, that's not how I taught you to think, and that's not how you, and I'll tell them it. That's not how you were taught. That's not what you know. Where you get that dumb shit from? That's dumb. Who told you that? Who gave you that idea? That's not a good idea.
Now, let me just say something, because I hear the word cool a lot. You got to be keeping in mind that we're not our own children's influence.
I know, exactly. We not. And that's the bad part.
Exactly. And because of that, no matter what we teach them, no matter how much we put into training and how much redirecting we do, ultimately they are going to go out there. Because remember now, they're not around us all the time.
Right.
They're going to go out there and use those other influences. Now, we want to believe that what we did teach them, it is what we did. They're able to say no to some stuff. Mm-hmm. They're able to walk away when they see trouble coming. They're able to make some sound decisions that's going to keep their ass out of jail and hell.
Yeah.
Collaboratively.
At the same time, right?
Collaboratively.
Collaboratively at the same doggone time. And that's what that's all we want as parents.
That's it.
That's it. We're not asking for our children to be a rocket scientist.
Or be like us.
We're not
I don't even want mine to be like me.
And that's very important. Because speaking of that, now,
2 minutes the same person.
Exactly. And that's where the misconception comes into play, because the role model. The role model. You know what I mean? Ooh. And although we as parents want our children to look up to us as their role models, they may choose the wino. Or they may choose the bank robber.
Yeah.
But how do we shield them from everything?
You can't.
And then let them be free at the same time.
All we can do is go to God.
And
that's what Hosea had to do with Gomer.
And all of us,
That's right.
we're on that. We have grown children.
Right. And you know how they got there without that? Because we prayed. You hear me?
Yeah.
I believe everybody at this table was a prayer. Because I know I was. I still am.
You have to.
You have to, girl.
Yeah.
By the grace of God. So there shall be. I can't even get it out.
And see, when I say everywhere, everyone, I mean Donald Trump, everybody.
Yes.
All of these prayer. And he needed a lot. But, you know.
Mama said he needed a lot.
He do. Bible said pray for them. Because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Pray for your enemies. Mm-hmm. And you have to. Pray for your enemies.
And and it's not about, wishing bad on anybody. I pray that God bless all my enemies.
Me too.
He bless me. And he does just that. People go to get promotions.
Yeah.
People go to get new houses, new cars. They was probably an enemy. But they done moved away from me. And that's the whole idea.
Exactly.
And I say thank you, Jesus. They don't mean, ooh, I got you showed me. I'm so happy for you.
Girl.
That's my mind. I got peace coming.
Right.
Peace.
It This is delicious.
I know.
I didn't realize these crabs and eggs was gonna taste like this. This is absolutely delicious. Girl, this
Well-
is absolutely it.
I did want to add to that. You know, parents always ask. That's just because I'm in a space where they always asking me questions, right?
Yeah.
Parents are always asking me, how do I keep my child from making the same mistakes I made?
Right.
How do I get them to make the right decision when I'm not around? So, and I use that reference of Adam and Eve in the garden, right?
Mm-hmm.
God didn't spend all his time teaching them wrong stuff, like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. He didn't spend all his time teaching them what not to do. He spent his time teaching them what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Have vision, have purpose, work together, you know, service one another, service your environment, you know, be a contributing member to the community. Right? Mm-hmm. So he gave everybody an assignment and gave them purpose, gave them something to do, and said how you should be. And then you look at this stuff over there, and that's the same thing like Lion King. You look, everything out here is yours except for that over there, and the shadows don't go over there. You can say not to go over there, but of course they're going to be curious to go
Because
over there,
why?
right?
Wonder why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because why?
But-
Even after you said
but you
that's not a
can't
good
worry
idea
about
to
that.
do that. No, you can't.
Right. You still can't worry about that.
You can't
Because
worry
you
yourself
have
to
to
death.
give, because we only can give what we have, right? And yes, our kids, they kind of get resentful or say what we didn't give them or
Yeah.
what we didn't do for them because
Right.
they comparing us to somebody else's
Exactly.
parents.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
But-
Always.
And somebody else conversation.
Yeah.
Because you won't live in them folks' house.
Exactly.
But
So
we
you don't know what the
only-
heck going on.
We
in
only
there.
can give them what we have.
That's it.
And so, sometime in their 30s, it dawned on them that they ain't got very much when they be trying to give stuff to their kids, right? And they may be missing out on all the things they would like to do, but they haven't experienced or they don't know how to get there. And we're all still learning. If you ain't learning, you dead.
Ain't it?
Thank you. That's the same thing I said.
All the time, because
I mean, right. So we all still learning.
You got to be.
And
you
because
can't
we're
worry
constantly
about that.
changing, we are constantly learning each other.
Yes.
Every
Now,
day.
if you choose not to do that, then you're just gonna be stagnant.
right.
But the most I believe like the most insight and the most of me that I have been able to give is while they're adults. Because while they're children, you're building their character, you're setting foundation, and you setting
Trying to keep the
boundaries.
roof
You
over
setting
their
boundaries.
head,
You giving them
nah.
skills for daily living.
Right.
Basically, you just giving them these basic things so they come out with a tool chest
Right.
of basic tools, right? And now they start figuring out how they want to use a tool. The way an artist uses a pencil is different from how anybody else who's not artistic uses a pencil. The way somebody who don't know how to play the piano sit down and play a piano is different from someone who a prodigy, right?
Yeah.
So we got all these different ways to use tools depending on the person who's using it.
Okay.
And so you only can use what's in your tool bag. So you start with what your parents gave you. I don't care. You can act like you ain't finna use it. You ain't like them. You know, that's what you start with.
And that's how we become more like our parents as we become older.
Yeah. Because you go back to foundation. So
Yeah.
you start with what they gave you. Now, every generation, the parent is giving something new. So what mama gave you
Yeah.
was something totally different than what you gave your kids, but you started with the foundation of what you got in your tool bag, and you started using those tools in a different way.
Okay.
You added skill and creativity to how you parented.
Yeah.
You parented according
And-
to the generation and what was
And,
going on.
and
Yeah.
according
That's
to
right.
how your parents parented, that you decided, well, I'm not going to do this because
And
my
you
mama did
decide
this.
Right.
what to take
Or because
and
my
what to-
daddy did
what
this.
to
Right.
put away and
Yeah.
what to use.
That's right.
Because you felt like it didn't work for you, so it's not going to work for your child. Or
Or
you
you
don't
just
like the
don't
way it
wanna do
made
that.
you
That's
feel,
right. You don't wanna
so
do it
you
that
don't want to
way.
make your child feel that way.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's a part of the learning process, and learning to process your past in a way to effectively promote your future. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you can't process your past experiences in a way to effectively put them, that's like taking notes and not in school and then not going back to the notes to get your answer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got an open book test. And life is an open book test.
Yes, it is.
The open book test part is that you already experienced this or heard about this experience. So you are able to make a decision based upon the experience. And when you keep going through that same shit over and over again, you need to go back to your damn study notes.
I love that.
Yes. Yeah.
They go with the tattoos and
Learn from
everything.
your
They go with
own
my
stuff.
tattoos?
Yeah, and the clothes you got on. Those are
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, am I great? Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen those.
Thank you, Mama. Okay, y'all.
So,
Yeah, you gotta learn from your own stuff.
yes, you do.
Yeah. And it's so much. You don't learn relational intelligence really until you start being in relationships.
You sure don't.
You gotta relate to people.
Because you ain't related
So
to
you
nobody but your
waiting-
mama and dad and your sisters and brothers. And let me tell you, that ain't the same as relating to the world.
Exactly. In the world. And so and so those things you start, now we become advisors, like you said, and we just giving guidance if they want it.
If they want it.
And I'm
Because
going to tell
can
you
still
something.
smart enough.
Yeah.
We know they smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah, because you already gave it to them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something that a lot of people don't think about.
What you need, baby? Something
Learning to date. Because I married my high school sweetheart, when he died, I didn't even know how to date. I didn't know how to date. I had dated at 16, not at 34.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dating at 16 and dating at 34 is two different things.
Girl.
I was confused as hell. Okay. Bring it back. I was confused as hell. And I was dating all wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it's because for 13 years, I wasn't a girlfriend. I was a wife.
Right.
And that's what I knew how to be, a wife.
Right.
I didn't know how to be a girlfriend at 34 and have my own place, and my dude had his own place, and we know how to just go back and forth and date like now. It's nice. This is nice. I feel like I'm in high school. This is really nice. I mean, I sit home with my
Because
mom, and I got a boyfriend and stuff.
see, now you
and
know.
he be at his house, and I be at my house. We be talking on the
Controlling what's
phone.
going on in your life. You can control your part
Yeah.
of this thing, and you know how you
Yeah.
feel. Yeah, that.
And people think that as adults, I think adults think dating is more of a I gotta be up on you all the time because now I got the time. No, you need to date like your ass in high school
Okay.
and preserve your relationship. Because all that fast moving bullshit, that's why y'all toxic as hell. Because now y'all need each other.
Okay.
Well,
like a parent. Now you got a parent-child relationship.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Because
But that was high school for us. High school now, they doing something totally different.
they ain't living with each other.
I mean, no, they not living with each other, but they still are moving in a space where
They moving too
out
fast.
of immaturity. Yeah,
Oh,
they are. Because I've said that to coworkers, like we 45 up, 55, 50. No, stop dating like you a 20-year-old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff.
Which is
Yeah.
a lot of
Moving
people,
with intention.
a lot of people want to go back to
Yeah.
20 and stuff. I don't understand
Yeah.
that. To sit.
child, I wouldn't be 20 if 20 was paying me.
Girl, hush. I only want $20. Make it $200.
There you
Okay.
go. I'll take that.
Hey, add about 5 more zeros and I'm good on that.
20 ain't enough.
Before the dots, before the cents, add about 5 more zeros.
Yeah, because you can set your boundaries
Yeah.
out early. You can
Once
make
you
your
get grown, you
expectations
know.
known.
If you
right?
haven't grown,
And then you can move with purpose together. Do y'all have goals? What you doing? You know,
Yeah.
like that. So that's different from high school.
I think, I'm going to tell you something, what I think now. I think people, you know, what's that word they use when you get married, consummate the marriage? Okay, you know, you're supposed to wait to consummate the marriage on your wedding night, right? And that consummates the marriage. I think people consummate relationships with sex, but you can't do that shit on the first date. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that shit. You can't. It ain't gonna consummate. It don't consummate like that. but and then they move in together. People think that they supposed to have sex and move in together at the same time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, damn, he ain't gave the time to get bad yet. Or sex might get bad and we break up. I'm just saying, it might get boring.
Now that's some true stuff. So I had an incident recently. Third time. I had an incident recently where I met someone and it was an interesting move. However, after a few days of them being in my presence, they began to bring over clothes that I wasn't even aware of. So it went from spending the night over until it was like a, golly, have you moved in? So I asked them just flat out, so what are your intentions for me? Because here's the thing. I see what you're doing. We're not talking as much as I would like to because I am on the dating end from time to time. Maybe just want to get my lips waxed. In which case,
Give me some juice, nigga.
that was clean now.
Yeah, well, clean as you can get.
In which case, because that's all right. But after asking,
You know, I'm
after,
literal. And I'm sitting here like, what do you need to do that for? She's very literal. She's still thinking about getting your lips waxed, but she means getting her lips waxed.
No, I was
Okay.
just getting it.
well, my mama got it. That's all that matters.
I got it, nigga. I got it.
And she about to fall that shell and she can, but at the same time, so what happened is, so after asking, what are your intentions? And, I'm looking around and I see, a bag over here and some clothes, look like some work clothes and some work boots and
Girl, that look like a long time.
No, actually what I should
It
have
sounds
been,
like a movie.
I didn't see no money. And so that's where the questions came into play because all this is going so fast, I feel like it's on the blind side me. So, after asking what are your intentions, oh my goodness, he dropped his head, which was actually the wrong answer because there was no answer again. In which case, how did it work? Well, he was asked to pack all this shit and get the hell out because his intentions were wrong. And it was an immediate action. Now,
But you saw that through his what? Action.
His action.
Not his words.
Exactly.
And that's what folks begin to fuck
actions
up.
speak
Niggas
louder
be
than
saying
words always.
shit every time.
Now he would call me baby. We didn't talk much at all, and I'm trying to figure out when we're gonna squeeze in time to talk. We talked about what he liked, what he want, because I allowed him to just talk, because I needed to find out where he was going. And when he arrived, I was already packing his shit, and it worked out well. Next story.
I love it.
Oh Lord.
Well, y'all know that route. When I was 40, that's what my little friend wanted to do. Leave stuff. I just can't leave nothing over home. Why not? I said, because this is my house. Denise is all over it. And I don't want to share it with anyone. I ain't got no kids up in here. I ain't married, and I ain't sharing it. Nobody gets in my bed but me. If you feel like you want to get that close to me, you better get a hotel or somewhere. Because you can't come in here with that.
I think that's what's lacking though. People ain't making that kind of demands.
I know. Whatever they
You know what I'm saying? Or even
okay.
even the demands of what's your intentions, tell me
Yeah,
now.
that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the people, the females now, they don't make them kind of demands. And the other thing is, I don't know if the men are even willing to, adhere to that. But then you got to be in a place in your life where, like Mika said, you can say, well, okay, pack your shit, and
bye. See you later.
you don't have to come back. But I think people be so codependent.
I don't want to be alone.
I don't want to be alone. You came here alone.
That's the thing.
You gonna leave here alone.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I mean, you gotta, unless you're going out with a group, you got a group, you got a group session.
I picked you to die with me with.
Yeah.
In which case,
As much as I love all the beautiful women at this table and beautiful you are, y'all ass going alone.
yeah.
I ain't trying to fuck nobody. I'm staying.
I don't love you enough to go with you.
I'm staying.
The Lord gonna go with you and stand by you.
And that's all
Actually, that's not enough room in my
That's
casket.
all you need. That's all you got room for in
You
there.
and the Lord. And you want him with you anyway at that time.
Okay? You
this
want to be
guy-
with him.
Okay,
You
good.
really want to be with
Y'all have to
him.
make it
Because
right.
the alternative is a little worm.
Ain't it? Well, yeah,
Well,
man.
yeah, people so scared to be alone. They so scared.
But here's the thing.
Sometimes you need that aloneness just to get your head right.
All the time.
You ever notice how misery loves company, but peace always want to be left alone.
Yeah, peace
Leave
stand
me
alone.
in peace. Let me be in peace. Let me be in peace.
Right.
You never hear nobody say that.
Come join me in my peace.
Right.
I want you to be peaceful
tell you
with me.
what.
Because when you're peaceful, you don't ask nobody to help you with your peace because you obtain that your damn self.
Exactly. And so,
And you know how to
Alone by
maintain
yourself.
it by your damn
so for
self.
me, the message would be, I would much rather be peace and alone as opposed to being miserable with a whole bunch of people.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of folks you need to cuss out. 'Cause
Okay.
ain't nobody making no sense.
Nobody.
And you got to listen to it.
No.
I ain't finna do that.
Let me
crazy.
tell
That's
y'all,
too much work.
One thing my daddy said to me, he said that people want your peace.
Oh, yeah. And
he
that's why
said
people are drawn
that
to
they
you.
will draw to you for
Mhm.
your peace.
Yeah.
Because they have such a chaotic life.
Because
so
peace
much
is light.
turmoil.
And light draw. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, it draws darkness.
And you have to be mindful of that. You have to be mindful of the company you keep.
That's
He
right.
said you can love a rock. People got pet rocks.
They do.
So you keep spending time with somebody, with something, you're going to care for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, mind that company that you keep
Exactly.
and then
Oh, that was
eliminate,
powerful.
eliminate bad company.
That's right.
And that's like in one of the little, I do little acronyms with the children. So I got princess for my daughter. I ain't got but one. And all her friends wanted it too. So I made little bookmarks and gave it to them when she was in middle school. And then I got Prince for my sons. But the princess one is P, you are precious. Fearfully and wonderfully made. You are precious. And you are made with purpose. R is for being respectful. Respect others. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And then I, integrity. Only say what you mean. And do it. Mean what
Yeah.
you say.
That's right.
And your name. When somebody say your name out here in the street, what does that mean to somebody? Are they running away like, oh no, here she come?
Yeah.
Or are they saying, she got my back? Or it's going to be good. Whatever we got
Yeah.
going on,
Yeah.
finna be good today. C, command. You do not have to run around demanding respect.
That's right.
You ain't got to stomp around. You ain't got to force for it.
That's
you just
right.
command it by your presence and the way
Exactly.
who you
Your-
are.
That's right. Your action, the way you
And-
carry yourself.
Yeah, and E is eliminate. Eliminate bad company. Learn what box everybody go in. Everybody ain't your friend.
That's right. And I,
Everybody ain't
I step on
somebody
that
to
part
love.
first.
Yeah.
So I make a friend. It's like, okay, remember now, this is not your friend. You ain't know them.
And
Check 'em.
and then S was speak life. Stop being
Yes.
negative. Change your internal dialogue.
Thank
Speak
you.
life into yourself and to others.
Hallelujah.
And
Woo.
the last S was seek God first.
Yes.
Seek His love first before you try to love other people.
Exactly.
So
you
you know
can't.
what that is.
I
Right.
hope and pray everybody
I asked
was
for
able
him to
to
show
hear
me.
that.
I asked for him to show
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's something to really walk with.
Show me what he want me to do every day I get up.
That's it.
And a lot of times,
Amen.
but we give our kids a value system though. We kind of set the foundation for the system. And so then, because the ladies that I work with, they recovering from addiction and they got a lot going on, but they keep running around here. If they leave and start over again, they keep starting over the same way. Want to start over and find somebody else to live with, or find another man to tell them what to do, or whatever it is. But the one thing I did tell one of my clients one time was that you need a value system.
Yeah.
I said, if you don't have one now, I'll give you mine. I gave her Princess. I said, I will give you mine. You work with that until you get one. I said, because some stories start with mom was never there.
Yeah.
You know, mom hadn't been there. You know, or some stories start with dad ain't never been there. And at some point, these people had to become adults. And so they still children running around 8 and 9 years old in their mentality because they don't have the values. They were not transitions or what do you call that? When they go out and hunt a lion. What do they call it? Rites of passage.
Okay.
They wouldn't transition into their adulthood by their same age, same sex parent.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this. I think a lot of people don't know this, but I'm gonna say this. My mother had to give me. Y'all know this. My mother had to give me up at 8. She had to make a choice to do that because she wasn't in a predicament where she could take care of me. But she chose where she placed me at, and she placed me in safe arms.
Yes, that was
and a lot of people would take that and be real negative about it. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I tell my mama this all the time. I understand why she did what she did, and I appreciate the sacrifice that she made to make sure that I had the best care and quality care. Because she put me in a place where I was able to get a life that she was not able to give me. And she didn't try to come and take that away from me. She let me do that. And afterwards, when I got older, we were able to reconnect. And hell, we live together now. So, I said all that to say that as a child, I didn't really understand everything, like why she did what she did.
Right.
But until I became a mother and had to make the same exact move and move my child out of my house for safety reasons, then I understood. Even before that, I was appreciative and understood. But I hadn't been through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So until you go through that parenting situation, you'll never understand how your parent had to parent.
They don't understand.
And honey, let me tell you something. As every woman at this table knows, single motherhood ain't for the weak, baby.
It ain't.
Motherhood ain't for the weak, but single motherhood, baby.
Having young children, and you got to work and go to school. See,
And help them with schoolwork.
Yes. So,
come on, you going
what you mean you weren't never there? Well, this child took me to college with her.
And so for me,
but you got to. I mean, you got to make a decision.
I took them to work with me on weekends.
You got to make a decision on what.
How you gonna do
How
this
you gonna
thing?
do it?
How you gonna make it work
the way it's not no exact.
And you can't be walking around talking about, well, ain't nobody gonna help me. That ain't their damn problem.
so
We ain't gonna get that.
and now for me, sometimes I was a single parent and I had a man in the house with me. And
Well, you still a single
Okay,
parent.
okay.
Hold up, you was still a single
Okay.
parent.
because I still had to make all those decisions. And
That's
this was
right.
mainly after I had the baby. So
That's
it's like
right.
I didn't have a baby. And although I got a husband, he's working, we still living at his mama house. And, stuff wasn't getting paid. And it was just, I had to make some decisions.
I know that's right.
And what was those decisions? Well, I got to get a second job.
Yeah.
So, although I want to be with my baby, but I got to work and make sure she has what she needs to grow. And as time goes on, I had to continue to work because I didn't want to be on the welfare. That wasn't enough money.
It ain't gonna never be. And it ain't never. I don't know how people choose that
So
lifestyle.
you know how much it was for me then if it wasn't enough for you.
And then now I have a second child. And
It's supposed to supplement.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be the only thing you
Exactly.
got.
Anyway.
But they don't give you enough to supplement.
of course they get enough to find you a job.
No, they don't give you enough to damn find you a job a lot of times.
I tell you what, I had enough to buy me a monthly mother card. That's exactly what I did. I went job hunting because I need to get rid of them people. Because that was, especially when they said, the only way for me to get some more
I had to
money,
pay for
I
mine
had to have another baby.
$75. I was like, that could have been a part of my rent. My rent was $95.
And because I wanted
I
to
had to pay
make sure that my
$75.
children,
Yeah.
I don't know, had some type of a foundation and understood the value of education, I did go to school and I worked. So I really wasn't there a lot. And I had to rely on family and the whole and
But you know,
cares and
if you had not done that, they wouldn't have been no way with the system.
But here's the upside though. The upside is that now that my babies are grown, no, we don't, talk as much as I like to, but they're successful. They took whatever I gave them in the beginning.
You worked. The work ethic. That's what you did. That's why they work like that. That's all you did was work. All they seen you do was work. That's why they work like that. That's one thing I ain't never seen them not do. They've been working since working. They've been working since they got out of school.
Because that's what I took them to work with me.
That's right.
And they saw you work.
I took them to. I did.
But that's good because most people ain't got no damn work ethic. These new folk don't even want to damn work no job. Then they go to work and don't want to work while they there. Like, girl, listen, these young girl, bye.
All my kids work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of something that single mamas just have to do. You have to do all of that, though.
Everything.
Raise them and
you done lost yourself and you done lost yourself in there because all you know how to do is keep going.
Every time.
Keep going.
And then when they get of age and success, and then here come the daddy talking about, oh, y'all want to be in my child's life. You want to cut their legs off for that.
Okay,
because you ain't did nothing the whole time, and now you want to reap the benefits. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is so sad.
And it is.
Want to put that stuff on a pedestal. Look, clown, I didn't have you locked up 9 times for shutting on support. Don't come in my face.
Exactly.
Do not come in my face. Well, girl, why did you
They
have
want pictures with the grandchild.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't take pictures with the child.
I know, you ain't got no pictures with the child. You want to take pictures with the grandchild.
Shut up.
That shit's so crazy to me.
You keep everything going and open the door for this.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because men find value in reproducing their seed.
Oh Lord, like Nick Cannon done put his balls on insurance for $10 million.
Why? We need them balls to be cut off. Don't nobody need no more of his kids. He about
You got about 11. You got about 11 years.
12. Well, yeah.
Elon Musk got a bunch of them too.
because that's where men put value in seed and money.
Legacy.
And they ain't even raising it.
Yeah. And what kind of legacy are you leaving?
Oh, just their last name, just their name, their character.
Yeah. What kind of legacy are you leaving if you just got a bunch of damn baby kids running around with no damn daddy?
That I was an asshole and my children are going to be assholettes.
That part.
No.
Well,
That part.
really, look at Trump and his little boy.
Yeah, definitely.
So there you go. The apple don't fall far from the tree.
That's the
I'm
truth.
just saying.
That's the truth.
The youngest one growing up, yeah, ain't
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
about
still a
18 or
whippersnapper.
20.
He's still a whippersnapper.
Why do he have a 20-year-old and he 90? How old he is? 80, 70?
he? About 80.
Girl, that's old to have a 20-year-old. That means at 60 you was having babies.
That
So
means
why?
because some
His wife is about, what, 20, 30 years younger than him?
She is.
That's
and
her
she's
baby?
an immigrant.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's an
Why he
immigrant.
ain't deport her ass?
That's right. Because she's from Hungary.
Yep.
I know where she's from. She's from Hungary. How come she don't be on the TV a lot because she don't speak good English?
She probably happy. She don't have to talk to that motherfucker. I would start speaking English too if I knew
I
something
saw
like
her
that.
picture the other day. She was smiling. I ain't seen her smile in about 4 or 5 years.
Well,
She probably ain't smiled. She probably ain't smiled in
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
I say, dog.
If you had to wake up and look at that every day, you wouldn't smile either. I'd slit my throat.
I was
They
probably
sleep in separate beds, you know.
separate rooms. You hear me?
Separate countries. Try that. I would be like, you can just pay my mortgage over in Hungary. I'm in the elevator.
They did have separate rooms in the White House at the beginning, and
They
when
did.
they first was
She wanted to
in
go
office.
there. That's how he was able to
because
grab
he's
the
such a
cooters.
dog.
And grab the cooters. Trying to be clean.
Such a dog. I don't even want to talk about people. Ooh.
But that's who they voted in. You know all that.
They about ready to vote him out now.
They thought.
Excuse me.
I
Yep.
knew it was going to be like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Black folk talking about, you know what? And black folk always get sucked in by the damn free money. The welfare, they get sucked in by the free money. The payoffs during COVID. Then black folk walk around talking about Trump gonna give us some money. No, he's not. He finna
ruin everybody's finances. Not only do you not have money now, you ain't got no damn job. You ain't got no way to make no money.
Right.
That's what a narcissist does.
Yeah,
They
a nice
lure you
girl.
in, They give you little crumbs, make you think you're going to get something. Oh, I want to give you some more. Oh, you will. Here's just enough to be hungry. Oh, you will. And then as soon as they get in, you'll get nothing. And I'm going to get everything they gave you back.
Right.
And that's exactly
Because
what
that
happened.
is what he did.
That's
Even
exactly
on
what
taxes,
happened.
he's taking everything back.
He gave us all the crumbs, and then as soon as he got back in the house, first thing he did.
All them PPP loans, and now folks get sued and shit for them PPP
cut
loans.
the federal workers. Immediately.
Girl, I know people somebody trying to get me to get PPP loan when they asked us here, and I was like, I ain't finna fuck with the government money, baby. I got a job.
No.
I was like, I don't fuck with the government like that. I got a job. I'm not
It's
gonna
like
do
the
that.
things that keep
Right.
popping up now. Free money for seniors and all this, and you got
Hey,
this.
money ain't free.
Look,
That's what I want everybody to
Every
understand.
time I see something like that on my phone, I erase that, delete it. Well, oh yeah, that's what you call it. Delete. Doop, doop. Put it in the trash. Delete that.
She said, doop doop.
Delete it because I know you're lying to me. Like the lady called me, oh, well see Oak Street, if she called me one more time about Oak Street Health, I don't cuss her out. I hope she ain't listening to this. I mean it. And then again, you might need to be. Do not call me about that because I'm going to go to the doctor that I need to go to on my own. I'm not going to have anybody telling me about that.
If you work at Oak Street
And
Health,
you
let that lady
cannot-
know that.
You can't tell me why it's a necessity for me to change my doctor and go to these people. Is it necessary? Oh man, you don't have to. It's not mandatory. If it's none of those things, why you keep calling me? I told you I ain't going.
Just to see if you're going to.
Because I'm old, but I ain't doing. Okay. Hey, I look like this for a reason.
There you go.
There's some sense behind this. Huh? These eyes and this brain, these wrinkles, there's some sense behind this. I am not fooling with that. I said, you know what? I said, they tell you to set Medicare got all this free different stuff that they're giving to seniors and all that. And I listened to everything she said on the phone, but I told her I don't need to talk to no insurance person and no agent. Now I don't need to do that. Now you done told me all this stuff you got going. Now all I ask you is what I got to do to get this. Oh, nothing. Everything is just free. Oh, see.
You got to switch your insurance.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
But
do.
they don't
I
say
ain't-
that.
You might not like the doctor.
That's right.
You might not like the
Not only
travel,
that,
maybe
not only
just-
that, I'm gonna have to get on a plan, an advantage plan that's less than what I am on now. Everything's gonna be less except what I'm about to pay. Right, less benefits, but I'm gonna have to pay somebody because right now,
Well, then let it go. You don't
let it go. I ain't pick that up.
He's
Cut them off.
out there hurting my
Girl, and you know she said that
Oh.
lady better not call
I
her
mean.
again from Oak Street.
I already do scat. And see, they keep using different numbers. One time they called me from Oak Street, one time they called me from Aetna, and this time they called me from CVS. I said, y'all, see, that's the part that
Well,
pisses me
let
off.
me tell you why,
Doing
Mama. Let me tell you why. It's because you are part of the elderly community.
Mm-hmm.
After the age of 65, once the Centers for Medicare Services you out there is out there.
I know.
And as soon as you started, applying for one plan,
Uh-huh.
all of them know about you now. And so
I want to give it to that lady that they just took all her check from, talking about she owes some back money. She in a wheelchair, living in a house by herself. She ain't got no money. Give it to her.
now, see, this is another thing that many people don't understand. With this Medicare, don't forget this, Alice, it is very, very important that you enroll during your initial enrollment period. Because a lot of people are saying, well, no, I ain't ready to go yet. I ain't ready to do it yet. I'm going to keep on working. You can still work after 65 and still be on Medicare. It is important, though, that you enroll during that time, because what happens is every year that you do not enroll during your initial enrollment period, you stand a late enrollment penalty, 10%. Every year you don't enroll.
What you mean in your insurance or in your
Medicare.
Benefit.
Your Medicare, that's right, which means that, okay, so this year for the Medicare is $185. That's how much you're taking out. Now let's just say you didn't enroll on time and you spent 10 years out there. So now you have to pay a penalty that could be as much as $500. on top of your $185. And that $500 is going to carry you for the rest of your duration of Medicare. As long as you got Part B premium.
What you mean? You're gonna have to pay it every
month. You gotta pay.
You gotta pay $500 every month.
On top of, okay, this is the later. If you do not apply for your Medicare on time, you turn 65. This is the late enrollment penalty.
Oh, if you apply after 65.
If you apply after 65, you stand the chance of having to pay a late enrollment penalty.
Girl.
10% of your check. Up to 10% of your check. If your check is $200, and if your check is $2,500 a month, $250. Every month you got to pay additionally.
Out of your Social Security.
Out of your Social Security check. On top of whatever the government is already asking you for. Now, if this is the money that you live on,
because
they took it out your paycheck.
That's
Your
right.
money.
That's right.
So how am I penalized?
and why would I have to renew?
You're not renewing. You have to.
You just have to make
Part B premium. Part B Medicare is what you have. Is when you start paying your premiums. Part A you get automatically.
Right.
Part B is you have to apply for, so that
Like
way the
the
government
hospital
can know that you're ready to start paying.
So if I say, well, I'm gonna wait till I can turn 70 to draw my.
No, not drawing it. If you apply, if you are disabled, you are good, because if you stay disabled for 12 months, you get Medicare automatically. You do. If you stay, if something,
Because I'm under 65.
right, that's considered disabled. If you are disabled for 12 months or more, you get Medicare automatically because you got something going on.
Mm-hmm.
A and B?
A and you get B, yes, A and B. Yes, you do.
Okay. That was a good informational
But I said that to say that this is probably about the lady has lost all of her money.
That's not for kids.
It is.
Not lost all her
It'll be
money.
disabled for the child. If the child is Mama Muscle, my brother, disabled all his life. Now, Mama, he was on Social Security at first. My brother, which means that he was getting disability. That's what he was getting. My brother decided at 18 that he wanted to get a job. And he was still able to get his little check. He didn't get Medicare now. But my brother is 50. 53,
you're younger than
53
you.
this-
I was
I
gonna
know.
say,
That's
how old are
53
you?
this year. But he got Part A and Part B. He does. And he still works.